Sister wives Ariella Brown's hate comes from Robyn. Does Ariella Brown's hatred come from her mother, Sister Wives star, Robyn Brown? Kody Brown shared Ariella dislikes his ex-wife, Cristin Brown Woolley. Yet, she is just a child, so that hatred had to be taught to her by someone. Keep reading for more details on how viewers believe Robyn is raising her children. Does Ariella Brown's hate comes from Robyn? Ariella Brown was very encouraging when Cristin Brown Woolley and Kody Brown were struggling in their marriage. She suggested the two of them go on dates, but Cristin was not so sure that was the solution. Back when that happened, Sister Wives fans felt Ariella had been influenced. Now, she has allegedly told Kody that she hates Cristin for leaving her father. However, he thinks that his child is being loyal to him, which she loves and respects. The fact that she is standing by him during this painful situation is very much appreciated. Fans are questioning why a child is thinking and saying such things without provocation. It is believed her parents are the ones who are fueling the fire and putting the hatred in her head. Other family members, it was also suggested that it was not just Kody and Robyn Brown who were feeding this to Ariella Brown. Her parents or her grown siblings that still live in the house. Probably both. She has very faithful sisters in Aurora and Brianna Brown who could have said something with her overhearing. Some Sister Wives fans felt it made no sense for Ariella to hate someone she barely knew. More so, they felt if she did know her, she would adore Cristin, which could be a fear. Yes, that little tenderoni doesn't even know Cristin. And if she did, she would adore her like the rest of them. How can Cristin not be involved to the point Robyn has to point out who people are in picture and her kids hate Cristin? That's the reason Robyn kept them all separate from the beginning. She didn't want her kids knowing how much better the other mother was and getting attached to Cristin. It seems clear that Ari has been heavily influenced by the adults in her life, mainly her mother. Whether or not she can outgrow that and become a happy and positive adult is yet to be seen. In the tangled web of family dynamics that plays out in Sister Wives, one figure has quietly emerged as a point of intrigue. Ariella Brown, Robyn and Kody Brown's youngest daughter. At only a few years old, Ariella may seem too young to be at the center of any major family controversy. But viewers and fans of the show have begun to wonder if there's more to her occasional behavior than meets the eye. A subtle yet palpable tension, it seems, could be simmering beneath the surface. But where is this coming from? Could Robyn be subtly influencing her daughter, intentionally or not, in ways that may manifest as disdain or even hate toward the other wives and their children? The Brown family has been in the spotlight for over a decade, airing their unconventional polygamous lifestyle for the world to see. At the heart of the show is Kody Brown, the patriarch of the sprawling family, and his four wives, Meri, Janelle, Cristin, and Robyn. Of these four, Robyn is often perceived as Kody's favorite, a distinction that hasn't gone unnoticed by fans or the other wives. And, while Ariella is still just a child, her position in the family is unique, growing up with a father who seems to be more present in her life compared to his other children. But does that mean Ariella, knowingly or not, has absorbed some of the complicated emotions her mother might carry? Robyn has always been a polarizing figure on Sister Wives. When she first joined the family, she was seen as a new chapter for Kody, someone who would strengthen the family bonds and bring fresh energy. However, over the years, Robyn's role has become more contentious. Her perceived favoritism by Kody has created fractures within the family. Cristin and Janelle, in particular, have voiced their feelings of neglect, and fans have often speculated that this favoritism extends not just to Robyn, but to her children as well. This is where Ariella enters the picture. It's natural for a young child to pick up on the emotions and energies around them, especially those of their primary caregivers. If Robyn feels isolated or embattled by the family dynamics, it's possible that Ariella has internalized some of that tension. Children are remarkably perceptive, and while they might not fully understand adult conflicts, they can certainly sense when something isn't right. Ariella, having been born into a family already rife with division, has likely experienced this tension from the moment she could comprehend her surroundings. Even though she's only a few years old, she's growing up in a household where her mother's emotions and struggles may subtly influence her own perspective on the broader family. Could Robyn, consciously or unconsciously, be imparting her own grievances to her daughter? Robyn has long been protective of her children, ensuring they have a close and secure relationship with Kody, something that the older children of the other wives have sometimes lacked. This protective nature might stem from a fear that her children could be ostracized or marginalized, just as she has felt at times within the family. If Ariella is hearing her mother express frustrations about the other wives, even in small, seemingly insignificant ways, those emotions could be shaping how she views the extended family. For instance, if Robyn talks to Cody about feeling disrespected or isolated by the other wives while Ariella is present, the little girl could be absorbing these sentiments even if the conversations aren't directed at her. In a household where resentment and jealousy often bubble to the surface, it's easy for a child to pick up on these cues and reflect them in their own behavior. Moreover, Cody's intense focus on Robyn and her children has likely reinforced a sense of separateness in Ariella's mind. She might view her siblings from the other wives as different or less important, simply because that's how she sees her father treating them. If Cody is primarily engaged with Robyn and her children, Ariella could be growing up with an inflated sense of importance within the family hierarchy. This, in turn, could manifest as disdain or even a lack of empathy toward her half-siblings, especially if she senses any tension between them and her mother. The concept of hate may be too strong for a child so young, but the seeds of division can be planted early, especially in a family environment as complicated as the Browns. Ariella is at an impressionable age, and her worldview is being shaped by the interactions and emotions of those closest to her. If Robyn feels unfairly treated or misunderstood by the other wives, it wouldn't be a stretch to imagine that Ariella could develop similar feelings toward the broader family, even if she doesn't fully understand why. Some fans have even speculated that Robyn's protectiveness over Ariella, combined with her complex emotions toward the other wives, could be fueling a subconscious divide between Ariella and her half-siblings. While Robyn likely doesn't intend to foster negative feelings in her daughter, her own frustrations could be seeping into her parenting style. It's also possible that Cody's own actions, particularly his tendency to favor Robyn and her children, are reinforcing a sense of division in Ariella's mind. As Sister Wives continues to unravel the intricate relationships within the Brown family, it will be interesting to see how Ariella's role evolves. Will she grow up with a skewed perception of her extended family, shaped by her mother's experiences and her father's favoritism, or will she, in time, form her own opinions and relationships independent of the complicated dynamics that have plagued the Browns for years? For now, Ariella remains a young, impressionable child, but the family environment she is growing up in is anything but simple. Whether or not her feelings toward the other wives and their children develop into something deeper remains to be seen. But one thing is clear, the complex emotions of the adults around her are bound to leave a lasting impact.